More than 16,000 U.H-1 Iroquois utility helicopters have been produced by Bell since service entry in 1958. The U.H-1N entered service with the U.S. Marine Corps in 1971. The U.H-1Y utility helicopter is fully marinized and capable of shipboard operations worldwide, including takeoff, landing, refueling and rearming. The helicopter is securable for deck movement up to Sea State 5. Missions include airborne command and control, aeromedical evacuation, troop transport, transport of supplies and equipment and search and rescue. Under the U.S. Marine Corps UH-1 program, 100 U.H-1N Huey utility helicopters were remanufactured by Bell Helicopter to the U.H-1Y grade and 180 UH-1W Super Cobra attack helicopters to UH-1Z grade. In April 2005, the USMC decided that the helicopters will be built as new rather than remanufactured, starting from the third low-rate initial production batch in 2008. This strategy was preferred because of the increase in operational deployment following Operation Iraqi Freedom, the marginal cost difference, and the adverse impact of having helicopters out of commission during the upgrade process. The U.H-1Y and UH-1Z have a very high level of commonality which reduces the manufacturing and procurement costs. The helicopters have a common four-bladed, composite, hingeless, bearingless main rotor system and tail rotor, engine, avionics, software, controls and displays. The first flight of the U.H-1Y took place in December 2001, and first flight of the fully configured aircraft was in October 2003. An LRIP order for 6 U.H-1Y was placed in December 2003, and a second batch of 4 LRIP aircraft was ordered in April 2005. One U.H-1Y was delivered to the USMC in October 2005. Developmental testing was completed in February 2006, and a 6-month operational evaluation began in May 2006. The third LRIP contract for 7 U.H-1Es was placed in July 2006. The first production U.H-1Y was delivered in January 2007. Initial operating capability was achieved in September 2008, and the U.H-1Y is scheduled for its first operational deployment in January 2009 aboard USS Boxer, Wasp-class amphibious assault ship. By October 2008, the USMC had placed orders for 37 U.H-1Y, of which 14 had been delivered. Deliveries of 123 aircraft are scheduled to conclude in 2016. Huey helicopter design. The most noticeable external changes to the H-1 are the new four-bladed all-composite, ballistically tolerant main and tail rotors. The rotors can sustain a 23 mm round direct hit. The rotor design has eliminated old bearings, hinges and rotor-mounted vibration absorbers. The blade body consists of a spar assembly, leading-edge protective strips, skins over a honeycomb core and a trailing edge strip. Blade folding is by a combination of automatic and manual procedures. The system is capable of folding and unfolding in horizontal winds up to 45 kT from any direction. 2 fast rope gantries, deployable from within the cabin, are permanently installed. The gantries can be stowed in 2 positions, so the cabin can be configured for 10 crash-worthy seats or 6 litters. The new fully integrated glass cockpit is night vision goggle compatible. The 2 crew stations are nearly identical with pilot or co-pilot functions at either station. The flight controls include conventional cyclic, collective and directional pedals. Each crew station has 2 8 and 8 active matrix liquid crystal color multi-function displays and a 4.2i and 4.2i and dual-function display and data entry keyboard on the central console. Thul's Avionics is to supply the Tapao helmet-mounted sight and display, also fitted on the Tiger, NH-90 and Roy Vok helicopters. The lightweight sight and display includes advanced visor projection with image intensifiers and forward-looking infrared. A FLIR Systems Bright Star thermal imaging and laser designation system is mounted onto the nose. Bright Star consists of a triple field of view thermal imager based on a 3 to 5 micron indium antinomide focal plane array, a high-resolution CCD TV camera and an eye-safe laser rangefinder and designator. The system replaces the UH-22A Sapphire and UH-22C Star Sapphire currently fitted on the U-1N. The communications suite includes the U.S. Navy Standard and ARC 210 radio, UHF-VHF communications, COMSEC, and APX 100 IFF identification friend or foe. A satellite communications interface with a high-power amplifier and tactical data modem. The primary navigation system is the U.S. Navy Embedded GPS Inertial Navigation System with an ARN-153 TACON system and VHF-UHF Direction Finder. The cockpit is equipped with a digital map for navigation, threat display and in-flight mission planning. Northrop Grumman was contracted to develop the integrated avionics system, which includes controls, cockpit displays, communications, navigation, central mission computer and external stores and weapons management system. The automatic flight control system has a stability control augmentation system with fail-passive 4-axis control of pitch, roll, yaw and collective. The pilot can select other operating modes of the flight control system: heading, attitude, speed, cruise, altitude and hover hold, hover wave off and force trim. Wave off mode causes the helicopter to change from the flight condition at engagement to a pre-selected terminal speed. Force trim enables the pilot to reduce the control forces to zero. The helicopter is armed with 70mm rockets. The pilot launches the rockets by a trigger squeeze for single, pairs or salvo firings. The helicopter can be fitted with a 7-tube UH-68, the 19-tube UH-61 and, with additional software, the 7-tube M261 or 19-tube M260 for remote set fusing. The helicopter supports all Mk-66 rockets with unitary, airburst and training warheads. The machine guns selected for the U-1Y are the M240D, GAU-16 and GAU-17A. The 7.62mm GAU-17A aircraft machine gun can be fired by either member of crew when in the forward fixed position. The GAU-17A is air-cooled, multi-barreled and electrically powered with a firing rate up to 3,000 rounds a minute. The 0.50 caliber Browning GAU-16A gun is belt-fed, recoil operated and air-cooled. The rate of fire is from 750 to 850 rounds a minute. The 7.62mm M240D is a belt-fed, recoil operated, air-cooled machine gun with a rate of fire of 750 to 950 rounds a minute. The helicopter is equipped with a suite of self-protection and electronic warfare systems including the Northrop Grumman APR-39B2 radar warning receiver and ATGEAR 472 missile warner and laser detection system. The helicopter also has a BAE Systems Integrated Defense Solutions L-47 countermeasures dispenser. The helicopter has two General Electric T700 GE401C engines which provide a maximum continuous power of 1,536 shp. The engine is equipped with a digital engine control unit that maintains turbine speed, gas temperature and torque within allowed limits. The dicky provides automatic overspeed protection, auto relight in the event of flame out and load share between the two engines. The exhaust system contains an integrated hover infrared suppression system. The crashworthy fuel system consists of 5 interconnected self-sealing rubber fuel cells. 3 main fuel cells are installed after the cabin bulkhead and 2 feed cells are under the cabin floor. The total usable fuel capacity is 1,333. Pressure and gravity refueling receptacles are installed in the aft port fuel cell. Auxiliary fuel tanks can be attached to one or both DAS mounts. With both auxiliary fuel tanks installed, the total fuel capacity is increased to 2,021.